Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. True. All right, and normally I'd ask my members for a dad joke for tomorrow, but unfortunately this late video is extremely late, so I'm going to be recording tomorrow's video right after. So we're not going to have any time to collect member jokes, but I will pick one from last week, and I will that I didn't do, and I will do that one for tomorrow. All right, and I'd like to thank a new member, Chris Brower. Thank you, Chris, for joining as a video early access tier. And I'd like to thank members who started a new month. We have ABig23, we have Casey, we have Jones Wow, Matthew Burns, and Bailed Clark. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Date, Vest, Light, Shaft, Ray, Fleece, Alarm, Lincoln, Grant, Milk, Hose, Award, Hustle, Stopwatch, Accord, and Capote or Capote. I mean, Lincoln and Accord are both car models, aren't they? Car models, I'm pretty sure. Unless Lincoln is a make, but obviously Lincoln's a president. Lincoln is the name of a gazillion streets. Lincoln's on the penny and the $5 bill, I believe. What else is going on here? Grant and Lincoln were both presidents. Taft was a president, but not Shaft. I don't think we have presidents here. Date. Date as in like the date of the year. A date as in let's go on a date. A date as in the fruit. Huh. Grant and vest feel like they could be similar, like as a verb, vest, like your stock options vest, meaning you can now use them. And so you're granted something, you're vested something. I don't know. This feels a bit of a stretch, but you can be awarded something. What else could mean that? Alarm, fleece, milk. Fleece is the opposite. Fleece is taking something from someone. Among other definitions, hustle. I wonder if fleece and hustle are like crime-related words. I don't know. Stopwatch, accord, capote. I don't know what capote means. Are we starting with... I always love the category. Starting with state abbreviations, because you can always find them. Let's see. Does accord mean that? Not really. Accord is like an agreement, isn't it? Right. I'm not seeing a fourth for this. If there is, I'll see it later, I guess. Light. Milk? What's milk doing? You can milk and fleece actually do feel like, you're squeezing someone, right? You're taking from them. You're milking them, you're fleecing them. You're shaft and hustle. Like I was shafted, I was yeah. These could all mean taking someone's money. I wonder if this is it. Let's try it, actually. No, that's one away. What else would mean that? Shoot. Hose? I don't think hose means that. All right. Maybe capote. I don't know what capote is, or capote, or whatever the heck this word is. Darn, this is one away, though. That's interesting. Probably means I'm on the right track, right? I'm not seeing it. What the heck is... Okay, stopwatch and alarm are functionalities of like a timer app. The date. Something you might be able to do on a watch, right? Watch functionality. What's the fourth one? A light? A light on your watch? Yeah, these are like watch buttons or something. Digital watch features. There we go. Okay. That didn't take any of the ones from Hustle. I can find them again. Hustle, Fleece, Milk, and Shaft. Which I mean still know is one away. Ray is a name. I don't know if that's helpful. hose. Vest, award. What are we doing with this? I still feel like grant and award should go together. And maybe vest with that. But again, I can't find the other one. All right. Lincoln. Lincoln Logs. Abe Lincoln. Lincoln Street. I feel like purple is going to be some kind of wordplay thing involving Lincoln and Capote, but I can't think what it would be. If I have to know the definition of Capote, it's going to be the last category. I really haven't, I can't think at all what that would mean. It's coyote with one letter changed. Would they do that? Maybe. This is horse missing an R. Oh no, that would be awful. Animal with something done to the name to make it not the animal. Can shaft be an animal? I don't know. Maybe my best bet is still thinking about why this is one away. Milk, fleece, shaft, and hustle. Shaft is definitely a character from something. I don't remember what. I don't know if that helps. Hustle. Hustle's a dance. Hustle can mean to move quickly. Fleece vest. Like jacket type things, fleece and vest. Like warm clothing. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be that. And I still think award and grant go together, but I could be wrong. Ray. A ray of sunshine. Ray Romano. A fire hose. Fire shaft. There's an elevator shaft. Ways of getting down. No. Fire. I was thinking of fire. I was thinking fire pole. Sorry. Fire hose is just a big hose. Darn it! If maybe capote means that. So then maybe maybe not shaft. Maybe capote. Let me see if this is still one away. That's not one away. Okay, so capote does not go with them, and shaft does. That's the only option, right? I think that's the only option. Shaft goes in the category and capote doesn't. In order to go from one away to not one away. Okay. So either hustle, milk, or fleece is removed. I feel like hustle would have to be removed then. But I don't know what else goes in it. Like I'm hosed, like I got screwed, I got hosed. I don't know. The only thing I can think of. Let's see if this is still one away. Okay, that's one away. I'm chasing a one away now. So that means, so unfortunately, 2 one aways in a row. What that means is either hose and hustle goes in it without milk or fleece, because we know shaft goes in it, or it means hustle belongs in there and hose doesn't. Or it means hose belongs in it, but not. Oh wait, why am I thinking about this wrong? They're both one away. So it means either these 3 go together with something other than hustle and hose, or both hustle and hose go in without fleece or milk. And I'm thinking maybe these 3 without hustle or hose, but now I really don't know what it is. So And I don't have any mistakes to use yet. I'm not chasing this one away until I lose. But unfortunately, that means I need to think about what I need to figure out some other category, and I'm completely lost on it. Other than maybe grant, vest, and award. Maybe I should have tried these just to see if they were one away. No, it's too late now. What's Lincoln doing? I mean, Lincoln and Grant could go together as last names of presidents, but I'm pretty sure I'd recognize two more presidents. Like, what's Ray going with? Ray-Ban? Ray. Darn it. Something about these recent ones have just been really hard for me. Accord and Lincoln can be cars. Lincoln and Grant can be presidents, but none of those have other ones. Unless Capote is a car. Would you be mad at me if I looked up what Capote is? Let me see if I can find any wordplay in it first. Starts with cap. Capo. Is that how you spell capo? Like the thing you put on a guitar that squeezes it? Starts with guitar accessory. I don't think we have other guitar accessories here. Has pot in the middle of it. I don't know. I don't see any like you just use the letters. All right, I'm actually going to look up what capote means. Define capote. A long cloak or coat with a hood, typically part of an army or company uniform. So maybe fleece, vest, and capote are all like part of, or at least vest and capote could be part of a uniform or some sort of coat type thing. Fleece, maybe it's something that you'd wear in the winter to be warm, which actually would mean that fleece doesn't belong in our yellow category. So it would be milk, shaft, hustle, and hose. So you know what? Let's just try this. See if I'm right about that. I'm not. Okay, well. I was right about the swindle category. I just couldn't figure out which four went in it. Fleece, hose, hustle, and shaft. So fleece was not a coat. Oh. Okay. Fleece, hose, hustle, shaft. What did I not try there? What I kept putting milk in with swindle. Okay. Confer, accord, award, grant, and vest. I didn't know accord could mean to confer something. I thought an accord was an agreement. Let's look that up. Give or grant someone power. The power is accorded to the head of state. Okay, I have heard it in that. I just didn't think about it that way. It's interesting that the example is accorded. Can you use it with just accord without accorded, I wonder? All right, and then best actor winning biopics. Biopics. Capote, Lincoln, Milk, and Ray. I think the only one I've heard of is this Capote? I don't know. The only thing I've heard of is Lincoln. I know that this is a biopic. I don't know Milk or Ray or Capote. All right, well, I don't think I stood a chance on this one. Because I didn't know accord could mean to confer. And I didn't know any of these biopics except Lincoln. All right, well, another loss. Difficulty, I want to say this is hard. 3.5, maybe 50% solve rate. $2.3, that's low. 68%. Okay, that's higher than I thought. I'm 1 in a million. People are getting yellow first. I mean, maybe was it a stretch to put milk in with swindle? I don't know. I don't know why hose and shaft mean to swindle. Like, I kind of do, but wait, hose meaning. Did I even try hose to swindle? I think I tried it last. Digital watch features, confer. Like, there's not like a low percentage here. People who lost got nothing. 11% got nothing. 5% got only green. 3% only yellow. 2% only blue. I mean, I lost because I chased one away, but I couldn't figure out the other ones. And honestly, I don't know that I would have. It's the category cheat. Yeah, so milk. I'm not the only one who put milk in with yellow. One word biopics. Is Shaft also a biopic? I don't know. Maybe people are thinking these feel like last names. That's quite possible. Maybe I should have gone with a these feel like last names category. All right. This one that I tried was 11% first. So I'm not the only one who thought milk might mean to swindle. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do pips for Saturday, October 25th. Let's start with the easy. All right, this has to add to 11. We do have a domino that has to 11, so let's see if that works. That means this has to be... Wait, this doesn't work at all because we have to do one here and then we can't do one here. So actually, we need to have a double domino here. That starts us off. That's only 5-5 or blank blank. I like the blank blank. Maybe. We'll see, because it means I can do a blank 5 here. Oh, come on. A blank 5 here, and then the 6-5 across here. Or could it be 6-2? This adds to 10, so maybe we want the 6-2 across. So we have a 5 for the 10. Less than 8. Okay, never mind. Let's actually do the 5-5 here. And then... the 6-5 down... Hold on, I don't know what's going on here. This needs to add to 10. We have 6 and 4. Okay, this actually works. Oh, that's far less than 8. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, that... Maybe I should have realized that we needed 4 adding to less than 8, so I should save my big ones for outside of it. All right. Let's do the medium. Okay, 24 and 4 is all 6s, so this has to be a double 6. And then we need... Okay, so what this has to be a 6 down into something that's equal, but then this 6 can't also go down because we never have two identical dominoes. This has 5 not equal. There's 7 total types of pips. This has to be a 1 down into an equal. So it's not going to be the 1-1. So it has to be the 1-5. And then this is a 5-5. And then... this is a 5. Ooh, it could go either way. It could go in here or down. This is something into a 3. It could be 1-1. It could be 2-2. It could be the 5-2, the 5-3. I don't know what. All right. So how many 6s are left? We have 2 6s left. So we know this doesn't contain a 6. That actually kind of helps. Do I want to do the 6-2 or the 6-3? And does it matter? If I do something like this, that seems to work okay. So I can't do the 5-2 across here or the 5-3. So I'd do the 5-2 down and then the 1-1 here. And then the 4-4 would go here. And then the 5-3 doesn't work. How do I fix this? Where can I put the 5-3 other than... Would I want to do 6-3 down, 6-2 in, 2... No. I have a 2-2. What are the 5 different digits that go in here? Might be a good question to ask because we know it's missing the 6. So we can only be missing one other. It seems like it's missing. There's no blanks at all. So it needs a 1. It needs a 1 and a 3 in it. This is going to be 1-5. So in order to get a 1 in it, I need this to be the 1-1. This needs a 5 in it, though. So then this can't be 6-2. This is 5-2. This is 6-3. And I do believe that works. 6-2 down now means... Oh, now means this has to be... Hold on. How does this... I'm going to pull things out. I've learned a little bit more about the puzzle. So let's pull things out. So the only 2 1s are 1-1 and 1-5. We don't have enough 1s to fill this out. So we're going to do 1-5. And that forces this to be the 5-5. I'm almost sure. because we only have 2 more 5s. So if we don't do the, I mean, technically we could do the 5-5 down here. But these 2 5s add to 5. Yeah, it just makes sense to do 5-5 here. Oh, I need one of the 5s in here. That's right. So now I have a 5-2 and a 5-3. There are no blanks. So if this goes down, it's 5-2, but I don't know what's happening here. So let's not worry about this yet. Now this has to be a 6 going down because we don't have a 6-6 go this way. So it's going to be the 6-2 or 6-3. Let's pick one with the knowledge that we can change it. And then this can't go down because they have to be equal. So this has to go in. So now what's attached to a 2 or 3 that I can put here? I'm knowing that I can always swap these. So I have 2-5. I have 2-2. Let's see. This needs a 1 in it. It's tempting to put the 1-1 right here. And so then the 5-2 could go in here. No. Problem is the only... How does this work? There's obviously a case I'm missing. I mean, this 1 does poke in somewhere. I mean, even... So here's the problem. Even if I swap these, the 6-2 goes in and the 6-3 goes down. The only thing attached to a 3 is also a 5. And then I need the 5-2 to go in. So maybe this goes down. 5-2 goes down. But now I have 2 double dominoes. 3 double dominoes. And this cannot be a double domino. Okay, so clearly I made a mistake. What's actually forced here? This is forced and this is forced, for sure. 100%. I have a 1-1 and a 2-2 and a 4-4 and a 5-5. Ooh. 1-1. So this 1 has to end up in this not equal somehow. So does the 4. So this 1-1 pokes in and this 4-4 pokes in somehow. It would make the most sense to do this and this. This is a 5 coming in here then. Where's the 2-2 going? The 2-2 is going to have to poke in, or the 5-2 pokes in, and the 2-2 doesn't. But if I need to use the 2-2, so maybe the 5-3 pokes in. So now the 2-2 could actually go here. But I have a 5-2 to go down, and then I have a 5-5. Does that help? So now the 6-2 would poke in, the 6-3 would go down, and then I have made an issue where these won't be equal. So what 3 can I actually put here? The 5-3? No. I wonder if the 5-5 pokes in. Actually. No, because then I need the 3. If I want this 3-5 in, this doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense. I'm clearly missing an option, but I don't know what it is. Six is forced, 1-5 is forced. Those are locked in. Nothing else feels super forced. I have 2 6s left. They both go over here. They can't both go down, so one of them does do this. I can represent that with the 3. I can always swap the 3 for something else, and then this 6 has to do that. So this is forced other than these 2 being swappable. So now this is a 2 or a 3 going in. So what can poke in from a 2 or a 3? A 5 can poke in, or a 2 can poke in. We don't have a 3-3. So at the moment, it feels like I should make the 2 poke in, but I'm not sure. Or I could make the 5 poke in from the 2. Something like that. But what's this 2-2 going to do? The 5-5 feels like it should go there. Yeah, it should, because we need a 5 to come into here. The only other option is the 5-5 here, but... we don't have a blank, so the 5-3 can't go down. So it feels like I really ought to swap these like that. But now the 5-2 can't poke. That's the problem. No matter what I choose, I can't put this 5 in. So does it do we do that then? And then this just throws away the 5, and it doesn't matter which way we do that. Now I need a domino that adds to 3, and I don't have one. Does a domino even exist that adds to 3? I don't think so. So this is the problem with the 5-5 there. So there's no domino adding 3. So the 5-5 either goes here or here or here, or it could go down. But then I don't have then I don't have enough 5. So we do need a 5 in here, don't we? We can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a blank. We don't have a 6. Okay. So this isn't an option. This is an option, but then I don't have something to put here. Maybe the 2-2. If we swap this back, let's check that option. 6-3 in, 2-2 in, 5-3 would go down here, 5-2 would go down here, 1-1 goes in, 4-4. There we go. Oh my gosh, 9 minutes. Holy cow. So what was I getting wrong? It was where the 5-5 was supposed to go. That was really throwing me off. I feel like I tried that at one point, so maybe I just didn't swap some right stuff around to get that one to work the first time. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do the hard pips for Saturday, October 25th. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a blank. We have a lot of blanks, but it goes into a greater than 4. So we need a blank 5 or blank 6. They both exist. Now this has to be a 4. How many 4s do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We have a 4 blank. We have a 0, 2, and 6 coming out of the 4, but it's into a not equal, so I don't know what to do with that. 26 is not that big for 5. It's on the larger side. These are both blank, and we don't have a blank blank. So this is a blank into a 6, and this is a blank into a 26. So, I mean, it feels like I should do blank 5 here and blank 6 here. That's what it feels like. 4 and 4 is average 1. We could do it. Like, we could do a 1-1 here. What do I have 4 equal of? Definitely have enough 5s. Oh, and I need a double up as well. So I have a double 2 and a double 5. Can I do 2s? There are enough 2s. What about from this 1? What do I have attached to a 1? Plenty. 2, 4, 6. Okay, well, let's just try something. So the 1, 2 here, we know this uses some 6s. The 1, 2 here, and then that means the 2, 2 goes here. Oh, but then we don't need a 1 coming down. Oh, right. And then I need a 2 into relatively large. 2, 5 is the biggest we've got. I'm just going to put the biggest we can in here until proven otherwise. So then attached to the 1, I could do 1, 4, because I have a blank 2 here. So, I mean, this is working so far, but this needs to be a 1, 6. We have that. This is a 6 throwaway. This is the last 6 we've got. Okay. This needs to be a 2. So we only have the 2, 4 left. Which way does it go? We have a domino like this, a domino like this, a domino like this. So it goes vertical. So 2, 4 into here. Maybe the double 5 here. What does this add to? 15 plus 6 is 21. So we need 3 more. No, 26, not 24. Sorry, 21. We need 5 more. And then this 4 blank goes up, and then the 3 blank goes up, and I think we're done. There we go. All right. Once again, medium was harder than the hard. I was able to vibe a lot of this, though. Like, I think I made some correct choices early on. If you like picked the wrong digits for some of these, it could be really difficult to fix. All right. Well, let me know how you did. Hello. Let's do the mini crossword for Saturday, October 25th. It's the big one today. Sword go with shield. Maybe hamburger or frankfurter, for example. Eponym. Sticky stuff on bark. Sap. Okay. Is this eponym? Drill instructor's rank. Sergeant. Is that SRG? So what is this? Hamburger or frankfurter, for example. I don't know. Blank Loss, #1 album for Drake and 21 Savage. Her Loss, maybe? Fury, Ire. Appears on the scene. Enters. And I don't know. Dish layered like this. Sheet of noodles, sauce, cheese, repeat. Lasagna. Is it an A or an E at the end? I think it's an A at the end. Genetic screening procedure. DNA test. All right. As per my last email. So what is this? Hamburger or Frankfurter, for example? No idea. Sticky stuff on bark. Some kind of sap. Is Ire wrong or her? I don't know. Let's keep looking. Hotel room pricing, the rate. Classic arcade game of hopping between obstacles. I'm not sure. The W of WNBA. Women's? Is it women's or women's? Women's, probably, right? Looked after a pub. Looked after a pup. Dog sat? Okay, how about these downs? Subject line abbreviation. Aussie marsupial for short. A roo. Kangaroo. No way, OMG. Classic arcade game. Subject line abbreviation. Forward. Frogger, of course. Appears on the scene. Emerges. Okay, something's wrong. Rurman and Greasap. Maybe it's not her loss. Maybe it's his loss. No. Hold on. What is this? It's tree sap. Is it not Sergeant? Or maybe Sergeant is SGT. Okay. Sergeant isn't SRG, it's SGT. It looks way better as SGT as well. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, German. Hamburger or Frankfurter? Oh, we're just talking about people from those cities. Okay, and tree sap, of course. Okay. If I hadn't misabbreviated Sergeant, I would have had a much easier time. I don't know why I did that. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is quite a transformation. I have the very hungry caterpillars in my head quite a bit, so maybe it's something to do with like metamorphosis. Maybe not. All right, we have a wink. Sorry, that's not doesn't say wink. That says winnick. Rink, but it crosses itself. Re something. Hang. Let's just get some more words so I can get a hint, because I have no idea what's going on here. We. Weep. All right, what's my hint? Vampire. All right. Are these like Halloween costumes? Costumes? Costumes. Not costumes. All right, well, what else do people dress up as? Lots of roomies from what I've seen. Shape? Shapes? Why would it be that? It's weird that it's there, though. Wolf? Werewolf? Or just wolf? Werewolf. Werewolf. Vampire. Werewolf. What's going on through here? Shapeshift. Oh, these are shapeshifters. Okay, so it's not costumes. It's shapeshifters. Walkers? Skinwalker. Something ending in ing, L-I-N-G, E-L-I-N-G, changeling. There we go. Okay, shapeshifters. There we go. I wasn't thinking of a vampire as a shapeshifter, but they do turn into bats sometimes. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's spin the bonus game wheel, see what our members are having us play today. All right, Bill C. suggested Squirtle. Let's do it. All right, this is the daily Squirtle. I'll start with steel, just to start with a good word. Alrighty. No S in the entire puzzle. There's a T somewhere in this word, E in this word, A is one of these two, and L in this word. So maybe we should look at like an EA word here, maybe. So let's end in E with a bunch of new letters otherwise. Like, how about crane? I'm interested if there's more A's around. All right, so that is an E. This A pointing makes me think maybe this is an A. So we should try A in both spots. This has an L in it. This doesn't. Maybe I could try something with EA here just to roll that out. Bread? No, there's no R second. This R says no R's here. Right here. This has a C and an N in it. What are we going to do with that? Well, the N can't go here or here, so the N is here or here. There's no S in the whole puzzle, so I'm thinking N here, because N second is difficult. You'd either start with a vowel, although starting with a vowel might work. So this could be the N, and then CE makes sense. This isn't an A or an E, though. What would do that? I'm not sure. Maybe this is like niece or something. I don't know. This has a C in it. This doesn't have to be an A. All right, I want to guess something with EA, but I can't think of one. Cheat. There's no C. Wheat. Let's try it. All right, what did we learn? We learned that this has to be the A. We learned there's an N either here or here. L in this word, a T in the word, an A in the word. This A certainly points at that one. This C, where does the C go? I wonder if this ends up being the C. Because both C's are pointing at it. Maybe something like, oh, I was thinking once, but that's a 4-letter word. I don't know what's going there. I want to try an N there. Okay, we're doing this top. I could do an N third to test the end here. What else is in the vertical? A T. So maybe you try a T here. No E or A. So what would we do? Not, knit, nut, donut. All right. So this is the N. Almost forced. We don't know for sure. No, it is forced. This is forced to be the N. We found the E. There's a U somewhere. Ooh, maybe UN? Uncle. Uncle would work. Let's guess that. There we go. Okay, finally got a word. There's an L in this word. Can't be here because of that white L. So we're either ending in CAL, that would make a lot of sense, or LCA makes less sense. So I think we have an L here. We have an A somewhere. Actually, the A is forced here because there's an A in this word. Unless, and I don't think this ends in double A, no. So yeah, A is forced. Tally maybe? I'm going to guess that. Nice, it was tally. All right. So what is this word? Doubt or something? No, there's no D in the whole puzzle. Is there an N? There is an N in this word. Oh, this is the N. Because I think we're not count, though. Mount? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guess a word with an M here and N here. But I'm going to try to get some different letters to try to help the top work. Because I just need that M and N to finish mount. So what can I guess over here that might give me at least some information? That's not necessarily easy. What do I think about this top word? Like, what do we know? We don't know much. I think this is going to be an O, and I think we might be something like focal. This is M-O-F then? Is there another ount besides mount and count? I don't think fount is a word. So M-O-F, does that make sense? Can't be local because there's no L. All right. I don't know. There's no D in the puzzle, so mound wouldn't help. There may not be another way around this. I'm just going to guess mount to make sure I'm right about that M. Okay. And we'll try get focal. It's ocal, but it's not an F or an L. Vocal? Oh, is it movie? Yeah, there is an E in the word. Okay, movie. So this is enemy, perhaps? Not enemy. Shoot. This is movie. So what is this? What the heck? Not an N or an L. G? Oh, I keep wanting to do elegy, but there's no L. Is that even how you spell elegy? Maybe I should guess a word that just has a bunch of letters we haven't used yet. Okay, there could be a C somehow, but I don't see how that works. What's a word that just uses a bunch of these purple letters? Could be any of the white letters as well. Okay, this letter after the E. Not an R, Y. I don't think it's any vowel. P, G, J, K, K, Z, X, B, V, B. I don't know. This can be an R, maybe? There's no M in the word. The keyboard is basically correct. Are there any white? Okay, actually, I need to place an R. Okay, so this is forced to be an R. Yeah, there's a white R that hasn't been placed yet. But the second letter can't be an M. Emery, Epery, Edgery, Epery. What is this word? Oh, every. Yikes! I don't know why that was so hard to think of. Every. Oh well. All right, not my greatest performance, but I got four left. How'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video if you would like to watch Wordle. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.